Okay, it's been a minute or two since I've talked to you guys, so hopefully everybody's doing well. Um, I know when I saw you last, at least in person, we had a lot of uncertainty, and I kind of mentioned that everybody's kind of waiting for the people ahead of them to make decisions. The state of Michigan was making decisions, and Bedford was waiting to see what they did, and I was waiting to see what the school district did, and you were kind of waiting to see what I did. We were also kind of waiting to see what AP did. Well, Friday we found out what AP is going to do. So just kind of to make sure everybody's on the same page, I think they emailed you on Friday. So hopefully you got a message in your email. If you didn't, it's probably sitting there waiting for you. If you don't want to read it, I'm going to tell you what it kind of means right here. So that's okay. First things first. Everybody is kind of in the same boat nationwide. We're not the only ones that are on a big break. AP realizes this, and they have modified what we have to cover. We only have to cover units 1 through 7. And I know we haven't really talked about what every unit means according to AP. I don't think it really was necessary. From what it means for us, unit 1 through 7 means the time period 1491, starting where you guys were at in the summer, all the way through 1945, which, again, for our book, that is chapter 26. We've already covered that. The small part of me that thinks maybe you should know a little something about chapter 27, but they said 1945, so that really should cover it. So yeah, so good news is guided readings. Guided readings are done. So I did make chapter 30 due on Friday, so that's the last one you have to do. So guided readings 31, guided readings 32, guided readings 33 are at this point wiped out. So you do not have to do any of those. So just to reiterate, chapter 30 guided reading is the last one that we're going to have to do. The only reason I made that due is because the deadline has already come and gone, and a lot of you have already turned it in, and I feel like that would be, I don't want to pull the rug out from anybody that kind of did the right thing. 31, if you started it, great, but you don't have to finish it. So there you go. There's a little bit of shout out for those things. Some big things to kind of know. This is kind of the decision they have made. Just like everybody else, they're kind of flying by the seat of their pants a little bit. They're coming up with new tests. So what that means is anybody's guess. April 3rd, they're going to kind of reveal to us what the test is going to look like. A couple things we do know. We do know it's going to be at home. So you are going to be testing in the comfort of your own home. The test is going to take 45 minutes. That is drastically shorter than what the AP test was supposed to be. So 45 minutes is going to lengthen the AP test. So it's a kind of quick in and out. There's going to be no multiple choice questions. It's all free response questions. Now, again, this is a little bit of speculation. I've been on a lot of the AP boards, like, since Friday. I've been trying to figure out, like, what does that mean? What's it going to look like? So a lot of AP teachers across the country are kind of waiting on these boards, and I kind of concur. I don't see a way that it could be anything other than short answers, which is what we've have done a lot of our writing practice has been the short answer. So they're the real quick hitter ones. And here's why I think that. The DBQs just take too long. You can't really get one done in 45 minutes unless it's a very modified version. Because of that, let's halt all the practice on the DBQs. Let's not worry about that. So the other reason, theoretically, I guess they could do a long essay, but it would only be one. I would think, in my own mind, I would think they wouldn't want you to say, like, I'm not a very good student, and I just happen to latch on to, like, this one topic, and luck has it that that's the one you picked for the essay, and I'm going to get college credit, versus the kid that I've been a great student, and I had my appendix out 1 week, and as luck has it, that's the topic you picked. I don't think they would want to do that. Theoretically, I guess they could give you some choices between long answers to avoid that, but my hunch is it's going to be a series of short answer questions, kind of like we've done a lot of practice on. So that's my guess. We'll know more April 3rd. They'll let us know. So that's kind of where we're at that point. Testing, there are 2 testing dates to pick from. They're going to let us know April 3rd what those dates are, so just kind of know that's coming. What you can do now, like I mentioned, no more guided readings, no use working on that DBQ, so we're kind of all clear in the clear kind of what's going on. So here's kind of what I recommend. Khan Academy has a lot of videos that are tailored right for the AP US History class. I have put a link on Schoology. I created a class on Khan Academy. Up until recording this video, nobody's joined that class, which that's okay. It was like 4 minutes before I started recording, so it's no fault of your own. AP is going to put out review sessions for everybody to watch. Unfortunately, they start Wednesday. Unfortunately, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, they have review sessions over things that aren't on the AP test. So I don't recommend watching those this week. I'll kind of monitor when it gets into something more useful, but that's something later on we can kind of look at. Crash Course US History videos. We've watched a few of those in class. I think they're really good catch-ups, really good, like, hey, I forgot about that. Very fast, like, reviews. So I think that's not a horrible place to go, place to look. I have a lot of those linked in Schoology. It's probably easier just to go to YouTube and type in Crash Course US History, and it's going to have, literally, it's going to have, like, I think it's 42 videos in a line, so it's probably easier to find which one you really want. So that's kind of what I recommend. Obviously, all your notes. There is a AP review folder in Schoology that I will create, that I've kind of summarized a lot of the chapters. I recommend looking at that. It's really not there quite yet, but it will be momentarily. And then obviously when I find out more on the test, I'm going to let you know. Anything that you feel like you need, if you want a video refresher on, hey, I forgot what happened to World War I, please let me know. I'm more than happy to make it. I'm sitting here waiting to help in any way possible. I've got some ideas in my head for some things to get on, maybe some review questions that we can answer. So kind of look for those. So these are all kind of good things. What else? The big thing that I would focus on, and the thing that makes me the most nervous, is going back to these units, is the very beginning. The very beginning, the first 5 chapters, we haven't covered since the summertime, and some of you might have done these in June. So that might be a spot to start. Normally, that's a very small percentage of what's covered on the AP test. I believe between 6 and 8%. Obviously, with shortening the time frame, that becomes potentially a bigger source of questions. So that might be a spot to hit hard first, like I said. And then obviously you know what sections that you were strong and weak on. Like if you feel like you have World War II, you have it down pat, like I would find something you didn't have down pat, and let's start with that. So my thought is, let's get into those videos. I mean, obviously just rereading stuff in the book, getting in that AP review folder. When I put it on there, I have like some summaries from all the chapters. So that's probably a pretty good place to start, and something we can do. If you have questions, please do not hesitate. Like I said, if you want a video made, a document created, that's what I'm here for. So please contact me. All right. Any questions, let me know. Until then, see you guys later.